Okay, let's get this started. Hello, um, subscribers, patrons, family, fans, followers, supporters, and generally anybody who happens to stumble by, shoot, anybody who happens to stumble across my videos. This is Johnston Blackhorse, the one and only, coming at you live once more tonight with a new how to art tutorial. So before I get started, if you want to support the creation of more videos and tutorials such as this, I do have a Patreon page. The address is right over here. And it's not a clickable link, but there it is, patreon.com/Johnston Blackhorse. So go there, check it out. There's a lot of free content there. Just peruse around. If you like what you see, then consider clicking that Become a Patron button. And also, I got a lot of free artwork at various websites that I'm a member of, art forums. I got a DeviantArt, a Furfinity, and an Ink Bunny. All of those links can be found in the description section below, so check it out for more free artwork. And also, you can find a lot of free artwork at my personal blog, Johnston Blackhorse, the one and only .blogspot.com. That link is also found in the description section below. So click around, check it out, and keep in mind that a lot of art that you see there, the high resolution versions, and various Photoshop files or Flash files, depending on what it is you're looking at. They're all located at my Patreon site. So yeah, there's a little more incentive to just click that become a patron button. And also, when you do become a patron, you get access to my Patreon Discord. And there I release updates and news and works in progress and things of that nature. And sometimes sketches that I don't even release to the other websites, just kind of like throwaway scraps here and there. So yeah, so check it out and just follow me, and yeah, that'd be cool. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So as I've stated before in various how to art videos, hold on, let me get situated. Um, I'm using these how to art tutorials, drawing some of the suggestions that are made on my Patreon Discord. And there is a channel on my Patreon Discord where people can suggest characters or things that they want to see me draw. And this was back when I was still just, I was just doing requests and stuff. But now that I'm just kind of going full bore, just trying to keep up and like doing a whole bunch of commissions on the side, just trying to keep my head above water. I haven't had much time for requests, but in order to slake that interest that people have to just have suggestions or requests, I'm doing these suggestions and requests on these how to art tutorials. So yeah, and in order to make requests or suggestions, I'm only taking them through the Patreon Discord server. And if you want to make a suggestion or request, then you can become a Patreon patron, pop in and find the suggestion channel and throw down a character that you would like to see me draw. So without further ado, the next character to draw on this agenda is I can only describe her as a Milky Mascot, and this is her. I have no idea what this is. Like, it looks like a candy wrapper, or yeah, it looks like a candy wrapper, and I guess the candy is called Milky, so I assume it's like a milky type of hard candy or something, maybe like a yogurt candy. I don't know, but someone has suggested this character, and it looks so simplistic and everything. So I'm just gonna go ahead and copy this. Whoops. Yeah, copy this, paste it in here. I'm gonna drop the opacity just to like have it on the side or just somewhere here. And okay, let's get some sketches going. Get my sketching pencil, set my pressure and my transfer, and let's see. I think I'm just gonna more or less recreate this face and this character, but kind of like do it in my own like personal style. I'm not sure what type of style to do it in, maybe cartoony or realistic. was thinking about realistic, but let's just go ahead and start sketching. So just going to go ahead and take up the middle of the canvas here. And drawing like drew like an ellipsis, a rough ellipsis for the shape of the head. And then I drew in the horizontal and vertical lines to get the um, direction of where the face is pointing. And as you can see from this character, she's not like fully like straight on, but also not like a full like quarter view. So it's kind of like somewhere in between that area. So I'm just mimicking that right now. I can't talk right now for some reason. Uh, it's been like a crazy few days. Like I've just been tearing away at commissions like for the past couple of days and just getting like a whole lot of them off my plate. And it feels pretty good to get things done, but um, getting the news, if you guys haven't been like keeping up with it, like I just released like a little news update just moments ago, just saying that I got an update on my eviction status, and I'm not quite being evicted anymore, but kind of like a good news, bad news scenario. The good news is the property manager is allowing me to stay here for another month, but the bad news is that the apartment itself is transferring ownership to like a new owner or owners, and the new owners had requested that this property, this apartment be vacated once they signed the deal and everything. So uh, I'm so in a way I'm still being evicted, but not for like the BS that had transpired between my roommate and uh, his girlfriend. Well, it was like mostly his girlfriend. I don't know, but I guess with this whole new transfer of ownership, I guess it may have just been an eventuality, you know. So really, not much that could have been done. Anyway, that's what's been going on, and I've just been really busy trying to get all these commissions done, and now I'm going to have to get more commissions in order to be able to afford a new apartment. And I got to start searching for really putting in the effort to actually get uh, find a new apartment. But I'm glad I have at least one more month here. That's nice. It is nice. Okay, so I got the basic shape of the head. Got the shoulders. So I'm just going to start like roughing in the jumper that she's wearing here. Okay. Roughing in the eye placement. And putting in the line for the nose and then little line for the mouth just to get a feel for where they're going to be. Oh, I guess this cartoony character has more of like a upturned, kind of like a button nose. And Cal Larkin is here. Whoa, hey. Cal Larkin says, "Hey, Blackhorse, what's up, Cal? Glad you can make it." So I'm just right now I'm um, recreating this character, but still trying to keep the characteristics of this little mascot here, but just kind of do it in my own way, my own form. So since she has like an upturned, kind of like a button nose, I'm just gonna recreate that in my own lowly drawing style. Put in the mouth, put in the tongue. Oh, and also I want to find time to start editing my little creepy short stories. And I went to my other my oh the pseudonym I used when I wrote creepy stories was Creepy Jones. And while I was making content for Creepy Jones, I have a DeviantArt page under that name, which I did do some creepy illustrations, and I did have a YouTube channel for a time. It's still up, but I also made some like YouTube animations. But in bringing this new pseudonym to my Patreon, I went ahead and deleted those videos. I downloaded them first and then deleted them because if I'm gonna bring this new pseudonym to the Patreon, to my Patreon, I want to start releasing his content on on my channel, on my stuff. So I may as well download the DeviantArt gallery and then just kind of delete it, or should I? Ah, man, it's so complicated. I got to put some thought into it, but definitely like I'll download the Creepy Jones's art and start releasing his stuff on my channel and whatever. And I know like I'm talking like as if like Creepy Jones is like a third, like talking about him in the third person when Creepy Jones is me. But that's just kind of how I talk about my other pseudonyms. When I talk about Natus, I talk about B-Hawk or Rule 34 Rocks. I feel sorry for Rule 34 Rocks because with the restrictions I have, he hasn't he hasn't been active at all, and I just feel so bad for him. I wish we could have more chance or opportunity to hang out. But right now it's just me, B-Hawk, and Natus who are always drawing. And I guess I can bring out Rule 34 Rocks and just kind of like do lewd pinup work of existing comic book and video game characters, but not doing them in a pornographic sense would kind of defeat the purpose of his name, Rule 34 Rocks. So, Cal Larkin says press F. F, poor rocks. Oh, is this why you wanted me to press F? You want a more like full screen version of this? Oh. Sakura Kinomoto says to pay respects, and like Kyle Larkin says, no, it's a meme. I have no idea what this whole press F meme is. I'm out of the loop. I'm not even like a part of any message boards or anything. It's like the only message boards I'm affiliated with right now are just my Discord, my Patreon Discord server. I guess I could go to like Meme Center or whatever, but oh man, that's Meme Center is like an addiction for me. Like I had to break myself of that cold turkey, and I made the mistake of going back there one time, and it just wasted like another weekend just just checking out Meme Center. So this is looking pretty good. Like she's looking pretty cute. Let's see if I got the little pigtails right. More or less. Let me just kind of show that that's more of a bow there, like with this character. Huh. Cal Larkin says, press F to pay your respects. Okay, I get it. It's from that one of those first-person shooter games, Call of Duty or something. I can't remember which one. Okay, yeah. Like I saw like a YouTube video covering that. I think it was What Culture, the What Culture channel, talking about how video games made like uh, live video interactions or whatever just really awkward. Like make it part of the video game. Just walk up to the coffin and press F to pay respects. Yeah, how many points? Like I wonder how many points you get for that. Nothing. uh, yeah, it's just silly. Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of enlarge this a bit. Just oh wait, don't want to lose too much of her shoulder. Maybe if I just kind of tuck that in a bit more. Okay. Increase the image size. And let's stop inking this and coloring. Well, don't know if I want to color it. Would I have time to color it? I don't know. Drop the opacity on this. Make a new layer. Okay, let's start inking. I'm gonna ink it with my the standard like pencil brush here in Photoshop because I like the texture that the pencil brush gives me, and I'll use it from time to time, except for commissions where I have to be, or if I want to be super precise. But since this is just like a cool, neat little tutorial drawing a lowly mascot, I think I can get away with using the pencil brush. Well, I'm hoping in the next coming weeks things will work out. I'm going to start looking for another apartment, and I'm hoping that the realty company that my property manager works for, like he said, he was going to vouch for me, saying that I'm a good tenant, and see if I can find another apartment if they have one nearby within my price range. Hoping that all goes smoothly. And I want to try to, like, I don't know how fast I can edit these short stories. I dug up the short stories too, and it looks pretty like small. Like the doesn't look like that much, but like looking through it, it's got like a pretty small font. So I'm hoping like it'll get really padded out once I uh, get like a decent font with it, or like reformat it just to pad it out a little bit more. And I also found the illustrations that go along with it. And this is pretty cool. Like it gets pretty intense. Like some of these illustrations can't. And these are illustrations I haven't released yet. So it's going to be pretty exciting once I get get all these done, uploaded, and start releasing them on my Patreon page. Ooh, this one's pretty creepy too. Like, look at that. And this is all just pencil work. And I'm hoping like you guys are going to be pretty excited and stoked about all this. And I already got a comment who's someone who's like pretty down for creepy art like this. So I'm hoping like a lot of you will share that same sentiment once I start releasing these stories. And I'm hoping like this self-publishing through Amazon really pans out. So all I need to do is just finish editing, and Rui Hashina is going to be helping me out with that, since she has some experience writing in the past. So this is going to be pretty exciting, like a pretty exciting venture, and hopefully it'll help generate some revenue on the Kindle Amazon platform. And I'm hoping I can count on some of you guys to like kind of spread the word around and just let everyone know, or just kind of advertise it here and there. I got a few friends. Well, I guess, yeah. I got a couple of friends who have already been like helping me like spread the word of Johnston Blackhorse. uh, just trying to share my art as much as possible, and now I'm um, I guess announcing my other pseudonym. He's a pseudonym that I just kind of kept secret for a long time, just because like I thought it was just something neat. And that's pretty much like how it is with all of my pseudonyms before everything went to shit. It's like nobody knew that I was Beehawk, and I was Natus, and I was Rule 34 Rocks. And once everything went to shit, I just went ahead and just came out and announced announced that I was all of these artists, and some people were pretty surprised and just kind of like. I remember one comment saying like he was this one guy was surprised that all of his favorite artists were all just one dude this whole time. I thought that was pretty cool. And the um, scary story pseudonym, Creepy Jones, was just like a very like not well known pseudonym. He didn't get around all that much, but I'm hoping like people will be excited to to read his stuff. And I know like my first few attempts at writing creepy stories just kind of sucked. I submitted them to like the whole like creepypasta um, website, and one of them went straight into the whole crappy pasta, crappy pasta portion. And I can't remember it, but it was a short story, if I remember correctly. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I was trying to follow like the mini pasta formula where you just write a few sentences and just supposed to creep you out. And some of them are hard to write, and it's hard to like recreate the magic that's already been created by so many other authors or writers who have been able to just hit that sweet mini creepypasta mark, where they're only like a few sentences long, but they just leaves you with this feeling of eerie dread. But I'm looking forward to just getting these stories done, and I'm hoping it'll help generate some revenue. And if I generate enough, I did draw up some inventions before going to prison, and I did take one of my inventions to Invent Help, and I got like a what was it, an agent who was interested in one of them, but the whole starting starting costs were just too much for me to handle back then. Like to do the basic bare minimum package of like them like doing all the patent work and everything was about $400 for like the really basic stuff. And when I said I couldn't afford that, like the agent, the guy was like willing to drop it down to 200 now, and then 200 the next time when I could afford it, but 200 to just start the process and just have it on good faith that I would eventually pay the other 200, because I feel like it was a good invention. It was like a novelty type invention. Don't want to talk too much about it because I feel like if I talk too much about it, like I'll just like someone by osmosis or something, by the cosmic connected conscious ether will pick up that idea and patent it before I do. But I got like a few inventions just sketched out and whatever. Am I following this right? Let me redraw these bangs on this side. Roberto Calderon gets out notepad. You know what sucked is that one of the inventions I had thought up had been invented while I was in prison, and it sucked. And just like I was hearing advertisements for this particular invention over the radio, and it just tore me up. It's like, no, I already had that idea. Like, if I could have, I would have patented that ages ago, and it just killed me inside. Just like, oh, geez, just another money making opportunity just down the drain. Pretty much because I didn't have the funds to just start patenting these ideas, and like one of them was like already got invented by somebody else, and I'm afraid of looking up that invention because I still want to try to invent it. And it's going to be a similar product, but I don't want to risk like looking at this other product and just be accused of ripping it off. But I think the product I have in my mind, if designed properly, won't infringe on whatever patent that this other guy might have. And they have the a similar concept, but if I design it differently and better, I won't know if it's better until I get it get it made. And I don't want to bother like again like just checking out the existing product because I don't want it to be I don't want my product to be tainted by um, by knowing what this pre-existing product looks like. But anyway, that's going to be like a whole like future thing for when I get there. Once I start publishing these creepy stories, and hopefully, I'm hoping I'll be able to generate some sort of like revenue off of it if I get enough downloads on Kindle and stuff. And if I do get enough support, like I'd be interested in publishing like maybe some paperbacks or even a hardcover. I think that'd be cool. That'd be muy bueno. And Robert Calderon says, by the way, what's up, yo? LOL. Oh, nothing much. I've just been busy just with a whole bunch of commissions. And I'm going to have to do a whole bunch more in order to generate enough funds to find a new apartment. And I'm hoping I can find a new one fairly quickly. That way I don't have to spend any money or time at like a Motel 6 or something. Just let everyone see where I'm at on this piece right here. Almost done inking. And we're only like 32 minutes into this, so I may as well go ahead and color it a little bit once I get there. So let's just finish this ink job as quick as possible just to get to the coloring. I think I would have had the inking done by now, but I'm just too busy just flapping my chops because I don't multitask that well. I can't talk and draw at the same time. It takes up too much brain power. I've seen other artists who are capable of doing it, just like talking about their process and stuff, and be able to just kind of keep the pace of their drawing flow. Oh, excuse me. Oh, there's Robin Kazmarczyk. He says, "Hey, hey, what's up? What's up, Robin Kazmarczyk? Been crazy busy with a lot of commissions. Just trying to keep my head above water. Now I'm going to have to do a whole lot more commissions just to afford a new apartment." For those who are just joining, like I did like make a update video explaining what's going on with me. Um, I'm still sort of getting evicted. It's not as bad as it was before, like them trying to force me out of the apartment. And it's kind of like a good good news, bad news thing. Good news is I'm being allowed to stay here for another month, but the bad news is that this apartment is the ownership is shifting to a new set of owners, and those owners have requested that this apartment be vacated once they sign all the paperwork and own the apartment and everything. So yeah. Oh, Robin's moving out too. Shitty, but I need more space for the kids. Oh yeah. Robin Kazmark says good show today on Adrenalina Radio. Never heard of it. Okay, we have this piece inked, so let's look at what we have here. Blue eyes, blue jumper, yellow shirt, brown hair, blue ribbons. Okay. Do. Just pick a random blue. And let's get a yellow for the shirt. Pick a brown for the hair. All right. Whoops. Damn. Okay. All layers. Blue that, blue that. Oh wait, no. Wrong. Blue that, blue that, blue that. Yellow. Brown. Ah, shit. Oh, forgot to blue the ribbons. Blue the eyes. Let's close this gap. Actually, this I think this hair could be a little. Do with a little more red. Just a tad bit more. There we go. That looks better. If there we are. Oh yeah, what about the buttons? What the hell is that sound? It sounds like a biplane or no, that's a helicopter. Yo, it's my brother. My brother says it's Skynet. Nah, it's not Skynet. I think this blue could be a little more. Okay. Alrighty. Expand by 2 pixels? Sure. Whoops. Wrong color. Oh, I just finished watching Adventure Time today. I didn't realize they had released the last season on Hulu, so I went ahead and checked it out. And I remember like there were like some people who were giving bad reviews of the finale, but oh man, like freaking I enjoyed it. It was like it was so many feelings. Like it was just really tugged at my heartstrings and all that. And it just really made me sad that it was all over now. Like oh man, it was awesome. Jimmy Chuck says, "Huh, sketch reminds me of Mascot Loli from somewhere. I forgot who. Is this one? This milky, I assume candy. Like I assume it's like some sort of yogurt candy or something. Just because it says it's milky or whatever. Anyway, okay. Cal Larkin says, "Well, it's a good thing you enjoyed it. I didn't fare, I didn't fare too well. The show went downhill since Pendleton took a back seat." Oh, I think I vaguely remember hearing something about that. Jimmy Truck says, "Adventure Time is done, and now Steven Universe is done. Now for Star versus to finish up." I haven't even seen Steven Universe. I've heard good and bad things about it, but I haven't given myself the time to check it out. Hmm. Do I have the light source right? Don't know if I want the light to be coming from the right, or should I just have the light coming from the left? Hmm. Oh, Robin Kazmarzik is asking, "Where's your glasses?" Dylan, my brother, says he done lost him. Cal Larkin says, "On a drunken spree of fun." And my brother says, "Uh huh." Yes, yes, I lost my glasses. It was it was just a random karaoke night of all things. I decided to go to this I decided to step out to grab a burger. So I went to the In and Out, and it's been a while since I've had an In and Out burger, and oh my gosh, it's so amazing. Ugh, I want another one right now. And when I got done with that, like I figured, like, hey, there's like a karaoke bar that's not too far, like from this place. So I decided to just kind of walk on down there and check it out because I've always been curious about the this certain karaoke bar because it's one of those karaoke bars that gives you private rooms, and so I went down there, checked it out, and decided to do up some karaoke, and I had a freaking blast. Apparently, I had too much fun, and yeah, I lost my glasses. My brother's saying I think it was accidental. He was sipping some booze, and it was like on oh shit, this is percentage. Oh no, like the guy told me beforehand like it was 12 proof, and toward the end of the night, I felt froggy enough to just like give it a shot. He's like, all right, yeah, I'll give this 12% alcohol beer a try. And after I finished that beer and started heading out and going home, like that whole trip back home was just a freaking blur. But it was a pretty cool night though. Like I got free donuts. I got free chicken strips and fries. And after leaving the bar, I staggered into like a pool hall that was just closing down, and the owner asked me if I wanted a free game. And so like free is free. Heck yeah, let's play. But I sucked hard. Like just being too drunk to just play pool properly. Oh man, but it was still cool though. I had a lot of fun, but my only regret is I lost my glasses. Yes, I drank a 12% alcohol beer, and as my brother says, it flipped him up. Yeah, I was man, I was gone shortly thereafter. But it was like one of those sneaky beers, you know, like it was a 12% alcohol Korean beer, and when you drink it, like you can't taste the alcohol because it's so sweet and just freaking delicious. And then when I was done with it, after a while, that booze just creeped right up on me. And I only remember the trip home up to a certain point, and then all of a sudden I'm waking up in bed. And it wasn't until days later that I realized, like, huh, my glasses are missing. Because I don't use my glasses for a lot when I'm not drawing or riding my bike. Stop it, Photoshop. Stop making noises at me. So, yeah, I was pretty disappointed in myself after I realized that I had lost my glasses. Hmm. Cal Larkin says, I had this bourbon stout called Dragon's Milk. They only sell 4 bottles, and that beer got me tipsy quick. Jimmy Truck says, it's great you had fun with the cruddy situation you're in. Yes. Yeah. Like sometimes I just feel like I need to unwind, just forget about all these issues for, if not for like a few hours, just pretend that I don't have a care in the world and spend time to just be me for a bit. Free of worries, free of concern, pretending that I'm free of the feds. Because sometimes when I dwell on that in the morning, it just makes it really hard to get out of bed. And then eventually I just have to kick myself in the ass. It's like, hey, stop feeling sorry for yourself and get back to work. Not going to get anywhere just by lying in bed doing shit all like nothing. Yeah, some days are better than most. Robin Kismer says your video skips a little. Don't pretend. Be it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing that. Just stop being so concerned with the feds and the government and everything, because eventually it'll all work out. I just gotta help make that a reality. Help turn things around. And I think by completing these short stories and getting them published, that would be a huge step in the right direction. When the night is come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we see, no, I won't walk away. No, I won't walk away. Just as long as you stand by me, stand by me. Oh, if the sky that we look upon should crumble and fall, and the mountains should tumble into the sea, Shite. Um, Robin Kazmarsik's asking, are you NAC member? What is that? What is NAC? Native American culture member? Uh, North American cowboy? North American cult. Norwegian aeronautics. Oh, Native American church. Um, I guess you could say that. I do I do burn cedar from time to time to pray, and I also burn sweetgrass. But I whoa! Don't stop falling. Get over here. Yeah, this is the sweetgrass I also burn from time to time when I pray. Still smells pretty good. But it's been a while since I've had a ceremony, and I'm way overdue for one. So I guess you could say that I am a member of the Native American Church. And my little brother says yes. Robin Kosmosik says, go visit Ann Zaff down at the Peyote Way Church in Kearney, Arizona. Good people, good journey. Well, I can't really make any extended trips without approval of my PO, and I don't quite have the money to do that on my own either. Now I can't get that song out of my head. I don't think I expanded this enough. There we go. Still some pixels here and there. Oh, shoot. You know what? Oh, I can't believe I forgot to do this. I forgot to announce that I'm streaming right now. I forgot to tell the people. The people must know. Whoops. Come on. Come on. Get in there. No, two pixels. 2 pixels is good. Oh, missed the spot. There we go. There we go. Missed some of the conversation. Robin Kazmarsik is asking, how much do you charge me to color the lizard man, the dragon, and the minotaur? Oh man, I can't think about. I can't think of it off the top of my head. Since they're already drawn, like I wouldn't. Shoot, I don't know. Off the top of my head, I can't calculate that. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. All right, cool. I'll get back to you with those numbers. Get back to you with those numbers when I get a chance. Yeah. Wow, shit. There we go. Kind of. Yeah, maybe I'll just keep it like that. The video is getting a little long, so I'm going to just rush the rest of this. Try to go as fast as I can. Oh, mama, I'm in fear for my life from the long arm of the law. Hangman is coming down from the gallows, and I don't have very long. That yellow is too yellow. Tone down that yellow a bit more. Oh, that's why it's not working. I don't have my opacity on all the way. There we go. That's better. Maybe a little bit more. Too green. There we are. That previous yellow was just blinding. Oh, my little brother's asking what was that song called? Renegade. Renegade by Styx, I think it is. The news is out. No, wait, how did it go? The jig is up, the news is out, that finally found me, a renegade who had it made, retreat for a bounty, never more to go astray. Shoot. Never more to go astray. The judge will have revenge today on a wanted man. Wanted man. Kizmarsik is asking, how come you guys have different last names? Um, we both have the same mother, but we have different fathers. And no, I after my parents' divorce, I took my mom's maiden name, Blackhorse, and then she got remarried to my brother's dad, or got married to my stepdad, whose last name is Lansing, and had got three more siblings from him, and he's a pretty good he's a pretty cool stepdad. Almost done. Whoops, damn it. No. Let's try this. Make them look a little more like buttons. Button. Who's got the button? Get a little shine in there. Oh, deselect. There we go. Put a few more highlights on this cute face. And since there's blush on the original mascot's cheek, let's get a little blush in there. Oh, wrong brush. Wrong brush again. That doesn't quite work. Maybe a little more pinkish. Hold on, better use the quick select tool just to get the appropriate areas. Heck yeah, she's hot. Okay. Whoops. Keep selecting the wrong tool. There we go. Get a little more shine on them cheeks. And there we have it. Here's the original. Someone had requested I do this one. And so, since it's just like mostly the face and just like a cute little mascot, just went ahead and just redrew her and everything. I wonder if I could just like slap her onto this bag. Let's try that. I should really feather that. No, I shouldn't. Content aware fill? I've heard of that. I just never bothered to use it. How do you do that? Where do I go? Whoops. Where is this content aware fill? Anyone tell me that? Marquee tool in use. No, wait, let me select the rest of this too. Oh, there we go. It's progress. It's progressing. It's processing. Close. It's not bad. I'll just go ahead and smooth some of this out. Something that might help also is oops. There we go. That's good. And it's done. Save. Wait. Let's see. Scraps. How to art. Milky Mascot. And that's it. Cool. We are done. I hope you all enjoyed this this edition of How to Art. Got to redesign a mascot just just for because. Hope you all followed along with the process and everything, the sketching, the bit of coloring I did. And yeah, I did kind of like a rush job toward the end because we're just running pretty far over time. But anyway, it's been cool. So yeah, if you want to again support the creation of more videos like this, all the relevant links are in the description section below. And if Patreon's not your thing, I also have a GoFundMe account, and that link is also down there. So yeah, it's been pretty cool, and big thanks to all those who participated in the chat. It's always awesome interacting with all you people. Cal Larkin, Sakura Kinomoto, Concept Sama, Robert Calderon, Robin Kesmarsik, my brother Dylan Lansing, Chimchocks, and I believe that is it. Yep, cool. So yeah, thanks for dropping by. Thanks for chatting it up, and hope to see you next time. And see, like, is there anything else I need to cover? No, I think that's about it. So yeah, cool. I'll try to do like another How to Arts next week on Monday, the usual regular time. So until then, I shall check you guys later. Sweet. Bye.